You can't pour from an empty cup, but try telling that to a newborn at 2 in the morning. If you're a working mom trying to protect your milk supply and get more than 3 hours of sleep, this video will change the way you approach night feeds. We'll talk about what really helps your supply, what actually restores your energy, and how to make nights feel less like survival mode and more like a rhythm that works for both you and your baby. Hi, I'm Cherry, a certified maternal and newborn nurse, guiding new moms through postpartum recovery and return to work transitions. Night feeding is one of the hardest adjustments for career-driven moms because you're used to functioning on structure and productivity. And suddenly, your nights have no rules. Today, we are fixing that. And before we dive in, make sure you grab my free resource hub. It's packed with nurse-designed checklists and feeding trackers that help you recover, rest, and stay organized. The link's right below in the description. Night feeds aren't a punishment. They're part of your biology. Your body releases prolactin, the hormone that drives milk production, in its highest amounts between midnight and 5 in the morning. That's why skipping every night feed early on can signal your body to make less milk. But that doesn't mean you have to be awake all night either. It's about strategic night feeding, protecting those hormonal surges while still giving your body blocks of rest. For the first 6 to 8 weeks, aim for at least 1 or 2 full feeds between midnight and dawn. After your supply is stable, you can start spacing them safely. Working moms thrive on systems, so let's build one that works at 2 in the morning too. Start by creating a feeding zone, dim light, diaper supplies, burp cloth, water, and snacks all within your reach. This prevents adrenaline spikes from bright lights or extra movement, which can make it harder to fall back to sleep. Use consistent cues like white noise so your body associates that environment with calm, not full wake-up mode. Feed, burp, reswaddle, and keep talking minimal. The quieter and the darker it is, the faster both of you return to sleep. Clinically, I've seen moms gain almost an hour of cumulative rest per night just by minimizing stimulation during feeds. If you have a partner or support person, night feeding should be a team event, even if you're the one nursing. Here is the breakdown I recommend. First, partner changes diaper and brings the baby to you. Second, you feed and burp. And third, partner resettles the baby. That division gives you several extra minutes of horizontal rest each cycle, which adds up over weeks. If you're pumping, consider alternating bottles overnight. One partner feeds while you rest, then you pump once before the longest stretch of sleep. Remember, recovery hormones and sleep hormones overlap. Shared efforts directly impacts healing. Let's talk about what is helpful. Feeding on demand early, skin to skin, and one nighttime pump session if baby skips a feed. What about height? Rigid sleep training schedules at 2 weeks postpartum, power pumping at midnight, or loading on supplements without professional guidance. Your milk supply thrives on consistent removal, not exhaustion. So, if you return to work soon, focus on maintaining one reliable night session, usually between 2 and 4 in the morning, rather than multiple short naps of half feeds that keep you up constantly. Hydration is key here too. Keep a bottled water by your bedside because mild dehydration at night can reduce output by the morning. Sleep researchers call it sleep banking. Even fragmented rest lowers cortisol and boosts recovery when it totals enough hours across 24 hours. If your baby wakes every 2 to 3 hours, nap once in the afternoon or go to bed earlier to offset that loss. Think of your rest as a 24-hour budget, not one 8-hour block. And if you wake up wired after feeds, practice diaphragmatic breathing. Slow inhales through the nose and long exhales through the mouth to trigger your body's natural sleep reflex. You're training your nervous system to cooperate again, not just your baby. If this feels like information overload, I get it. That's why I created the free resource hub to turn all these strategies into simple, printable tools. You'll find sleep and feeding trackers, gentle recovery checklists, and planning templates specifically for working moms balancing recovery with real life. It's free, and you can access it through the link in the description. If you notice your supply dropping, even with regular feeds, or you're waking up in pain from engorgement, that's your body asking for a scheduled tweak, not a sign of failure. Sometimes all you need is an earlier pumping session before bed or an extra 10 minutes of skin to skin in the evening. And if exhaustion is taking a toll on your mood or relationships, that's when to bring in help, lactation consultants, postpartum doulas, or your doctor. Your physical and emotional recovery are connected. Caring for both is professional self-preservation, not weakness. So here is the takeaway. Night feeding doesn't have to break you. You can protect your milk supply and your sanity by aligning with your hormones, building a calm environment, sharing the workload, hydrating, and respecting rest as part of recovery. You're not behind. You're rebuilding with strategy and grace. If you found this helpful, don't forget to grab your free resource hub. It's the easiest way to get organized and feel supported through postpartum nights and workdays. And watch this video next. It'll help you balance your emotional energy once your day starts filling up again. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'm Cherry, and I will see you in the next one.